this is Sunniva.
And this is Johannes.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And welcome back to another Acquisition Disorder video where we look at some new games that we have gotten recently-ish. And I've done two of these videos, like they've not been every month. We might do them like monthly next year. We will see.
Depends on how many games we get.
Because if it is, this month we got one game, it will be a very boring video.
Yes.
But that means we have to buy more games just to be able to fill these videos in. Great way to negate every keep or kill episode.
Yeah, to keep that going like forever.
But people want that, so they will just be happy, like getting more games. And you were not in the other two. Basically, I made them when you were at work. So and now you're not at work because you're here. It's not a hologram.
This is a result of that.
That is the result. You are actually here. Yeah. So there wasn't anything in November because we haven't really gotten a lot of games between Essen and now. A couple of these we got before Essen, but haven't talked about on the channel. And so let's just go into it. Let's start off with this game. Tinders Trail, this is a Kickstarter. It's a Martin Wallace game. It is like a reimagination. I'm not sure how much they changed, but it's an older game, and I think they've changed a little bit. It says basically with additional development and design by David Digby. And David is a nice dude. We know him. But we did kickstart this. We have played it once, but we played it horribly wrong, and it was not that fun.
Yeah, we did some rules mistakes.
Like all of them.
Like a lot of them.
Yes.
So we have to play it again to get a feel of the game.
What the game is actually like.
It's actually like.
Because I enjoyed parts of the game, but I did not love it. But that might have been because there was not. Yeah, we did many mistakes, but many games made no sense, basically.
Yes.
And I think that is the only one we have played from the games to talk about today.
Too.
So let's continue on top of your pile there.
Floating Floors. And this is a prototype version for the preview that we're going to do for the Kickstarter.
Yes, and this is going to be a Kickstarter, I'm pretty sure, in the middle of February or the beginning of February, if everything goes as planned. You know, plans change, but that is like the information we have. This is a smaller game, 2 to 4 players, ninja style game. I enjoyed the ninja, and I think you have like some movement where you have to move specifically on these boards that are basically, I've seen pictures of it, but we haven't gotten to play it yet. You have a card, and then you have some pieces, and you balance a card on top of that, and you're moving your ninjas on top of that. Looks really interesting. I'm looking forward to play it. We will do a preview, as you already say.
Yes.
So we don't know too much else than that. I just want
to play it.
Haven't gotten to read the rules yet.
Yes.
Next up, then we have Dinosaur Island, Roar and Ride. We also have another game down here. We're gonna basically could have done on the same time because we don't gonna say anything else about that one. Dinosaur Island, we got this from Kickstarter now. Basically, I am a horrible Kickstarter backer because I sometimes forget to fill in my service, and then you don't get your games. So I was happy that it had more copies left, so we actually got the games, and we had paid for instead of just giving the money to Bandosaurus. It's okay if they can get my money, but I would also like to play the games.
Yeah.
So I've heard this is more a meteor roll and ride, not roar and ride. It's the only roar and ride.
I love the wordplay.
Oh yeah, it's a meteor roll and ride game, as I said. Like the Dinosaur Island, the 2-player version of Dinosaur Island. We didn't love that, but this is different. So I'm looking forward to play it.
Yeah.
Boom, next one.
Next up, we have a World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King. It's basically World of Warcraft Pandemic. And you are not a fan of Pandemic at all.
No.
I am not a fan of Pandemic, but I don't dislike it with a passion. So I'm like excited to see what this mesh of two familiar things becomes.
I know this is called a pandemic system.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it's not just vanilla Pandemic with World of Warcraft on it.
Cool.
I know there's the Cthulhu Pandemic, which is kind of different from Pandemic, and this is more alike to that. Is what I've heard.
Cool.
So I think you have dice in it. You do not have dice in it. I just said something. You don't have. So this is a game you don't have dice in it.
We have not played it.
No, it's in Shrink.
It's in the Shrink.
So you have not played it.
That.
But this is when I looking forward to play it.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not a huge World of Warcraft fan. I'm not a huge Pandemic fan, but I am.
But maybe those two
together
are a match made in heaven.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm intrigued by it.
Yeah.
And I am looking forward to play it, even though it's a Pandemic cooperative game.
Cool.
You want to take it?
Okay, I can take it.
Next up, then we have Summoner Wars 2nd edition.
Yeah.
And if you are following along on the Keep or Cull series, you know that we have Cull Summon words.
Yes, and it's suddenly back. This keeps happening to us.
No, it doesn't really. This is another game. It's the second edition. You're just making
game.
fun of me because I'm buying these games.
Yeah.
But Summon Wars was a game that you really loved, and I thought was good. And then like some of the randomness and stuff weren't my favorite, and you ended up like agreeing with that after you played it a couple more times.
Yes.
And I've heard it changed enough in this, which makes it more interesting. Like the dice rolling is different, the magic I think is a bit different. So I am really excited to play it because Summoner Wars in its core is really interesting to me.
Yeah, I agree. I love like the different factions, and I agree that the combat, you could be very unlucky there, and that could feel very like bad, but I still enjoy the game. So if they have made those mechanisms more solid, I'm very, very interested in that.
Yeah, so when we like took this down to the studio to play to record this now, I was like, oh, maybe you can play this now because I really wanted to play it. It looks really nice.
Next up we have Stella. This is a game set in the Dixit universe, whatever that is.
It's probably something about Dixit, I would guess.
It's some writing here on the back.
Did you just realize you didn't know anything about the game?
Yes, that's true. And I was cheating. I was looking at the back of the box, trying to get some hints.
I'm pretty sure it's a competitive Dixit game.
Okay, cool.
So it is kind of like, I think it's kind of has...
Dixit is competitive in its core.
That's true.
Yes.
I don't know what this is then. This is... You're choosing...
We have a Nordic edition. I saw it's in Danish, Finnish, Norwegian and Swedish on the back of the box.
I don't know.
We don't know.
It's a Dixit style game, probably.
Nice.
Oh, let's take next one from you. Let's take this big one last.
Then we have The Hunger.
The Hunger, Richard Garfield.
We got this in the mail.
Yes.
And I have not heard of it.
Oh,
this is my...
We're trying to remember. Lich King and Stella, those are review copies.
Yes.
And the other ones we said were from Kickstarter. Yes.
Yeah. This is a review copy as well. And I don't know anything about it. It's like vampires.
It's a vampire deck building game. I've heard it reminds people of Clank because you have like the thing where you have to get back because you're a vampire. So you have to go back before the sun comes out.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to go around and eat people or drink their blood. Not eat them, you just drink their blood.
Yes.
You're not cannibals or zombies, right? You're vampires.
Which is so much better.
Yes.
You have some class.
You drink their blood and then they have eternal life and they will be very mad at you probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Hunger, Richard Garfield, he makes very interesting games. For example, Magic the Gathering, he really don't have to make anything else. So it means that he actually enjoys making board games. So I'm excited about this. Heard it's good. I like the artwork. I enjoy deck builder games. So we will see how this one stands out. It's a 60-minute game, it says, so it's a shorter game. The rulebook, I just opened it up, we haven't played it. The rulebook is very short and it plays to up to 6 players.
Yeah, that is interesting.
And if you can play it with 6 players in an hour and it's good, that's a good thing.
If it's good.
If it's good. If it's bad, if it's horrible, I don't really want to play it with any players.
For an hour, no.
Yeah, let's do the last one on your side.
Dinosaur World.
And we also have the expansions.
I have not played Dinosaur Island, which is like the foundation for this, I guess.
I think there are some like a lot of similarities, but it's a different game. Like it's probably based on it. I think so. You haven't played it?
No.
I have played Dinosaur Island a couple of times. I did Kickstart it and I sold it. I thought the game was fine. So my logic here is that if the island is good, then like if you have the whole world, it has to be amazing.
Better, yes. So
does that make sense?
Have we bought this or is it a Kickstarter? No.
That's true. Yeah, we have
copy.
It's a Kickstarter. It came with the same on Aurora and Right.
Yes, cool.
And we have this, which probably is horribly sized because inside of here there is one rulebook, there is 18 meeples, 6 tiles.
They're very light and they make some like rumbling
and
sounds.
One die. So I'm pretty sure this could have been
here.
As big as the tile, basically, and that is horrible, and it's just going to be thrown away. But yeah, some expansions we're probably never going to use because the game probably has
and we need to punch this.
Things in it to play with from the beginning.
Yes.
So that is that game. Then we have only one more game left, which is one of the biggest boxes of games
baddest box
ever. This is like 11 kilos of a board game. This is
heavy.
Midora, Unintentional Melon, Act 1. Yes, because this is a game, this is a campaign game, a narrative campaign game the book, adventure book, is like 400 pages long, and that is 1/3 of the game.
Yeah.
Are we ever gonna get through this?
I don't know.
But this is a review copy, very, very kindly sent to us from Succubus.
That's so nice.
I am really looking forward to play it. I heard really good things about it. It's not one of the ones you always hear about. Like, it never got super hot. But it is a more expensive Kickstarter game. So it's not. It didn't get like the Gloomhaven hype or something like that. But the people I've heard played it really have liked it.
Cool. Like, we are very into these campaign story-driven games.
We do enjoy them.
So I'm very excited to see what other mechanisms are in this game, or like what kind of story it is. What like amount of the story is the package, you know?
Yep.
Like, what is the focus in the game, and
it's gameplay heavy focus,
Okay,
like more
cool.
like Gloomhaven.
Nice.
But it's a tactical. Like, it's based off of tactical JRPGs, like Japanese role-playing games, video games. But it also heard that it's a very good story. Like, people said it's one of the best stories in a game.
Oh, I want to play it now.
And also one cool thing is that, like, when you get a character, you can like build them. Like, you can make any character like this. You can choose from a lot of characters. Like, the characters are the ones. I'm pretty sure when we are 2 players, we will be playing with 2 characters.
Okay.
Characters each, and you can build them like whatever you want. So if you want your character to be the medic, you can do that, or you can do my character to be the medic, and you can equip them with like loads of weapons and make like all of that customization is really interesting.
I want to play this guy.
I don't think you can.
He looks really bad.
But like, if you haven't seen like the book of this game, like you have. There's a lot of miniatures.
There's a lot of miniatures.
And we need to find the rulebook is like 70 pages long. So that's pretty crazy. Let's see here if we can find the actual adventure book.
Stuff.
There is, and there's a lot of cards, a lot of hidden cards.
Cool.
And here is the small adventure book.
It's gigantic.
It is. It's a crazy long book.
There's
it's
another
like
book
470
it's smaller,
pages.
but it's still more stuff.
This is almost 700 pages of adventures and story and stuff.
Wow.
So I am excited to jump into this. Like, when like January, February, when we gotten through the year, we gotten through the S and stuff. I hope it will be time to like sit down and play this, and hopefully it's fun, because then we will need to play it a lot.
Yes.
So those are the games.
Yeah.
More games. I don't have the number, but quite a few more games. And as you heard, many of them are review copies, so we're trying to make some content for them. If there's anything you'd like to see, like early in January, let us know, and we'll try to play it as soon as possible.
Yes.
Rest of December, everything is booked up for videos.
Yes.
And
Join us for like all the videos that we put out.
That is true.
We're gonna have some awesome stuff.
You hopefully already saw the top 20 to 11 video where we talk about the top 20 to 11 games of 2021. And then we're going to do a top 10, obviously. We're going to have a Rambling Awards with loads of guests and fun stuff. Going to talk about, like, we just made up an award show because for fun. And we're going to do a year in review, talking about the whole year, talking about the future of Keep or Call, all of that. We're going to also have a live Keep or Call video.
Yeah, so join us for that. We're super excited. We're playing a lot of games for that now.
That is true, but this is the end of this video.
Yes.
If you are still here and you have not subscribed, you can do so now by
clicking the subscribe button. It's fun and it's free and it makes us happy like this.
If you want to do something that's not free but still fun, you can go to patreon.com/boardgamingramblings, and that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes.
I'm Cinema.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye bye.